Yay! Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. We have people here already. It's so good to have you here. Early birds. You guys are early. Thank you so much for joining. So, more people are going to be joining us. We just have 4 minutes to go and we kick off. All right. We just have four minutes and we kick off. So if you're here already, please can you drop in the comments where you're joining me from? Where are you? Just let me know what you do and where you're joining me from. So if you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're an expert, just drop it in the comments. Let me know what you do and your location, where you are joining me from. Over here, I'll be looking at my phone because this is where I'll be airing the workshop from. I'll be airing it on my laptop, watching all your comments on my phone so that I don't mix up the interaction. I have to put off the sound. All right. So, can you hear me? I hope I'm not just speaking and no one can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So, if you can hear me, just type, okay, Edith answered so she can hear me. Edith from Lagos, Start Right Recipes. It's so good to have you here. Welcome. Welcome. So good to have you here. All right. So, Edith, you're welcome. We have more people joining us. We're kicking off at exactly 8 o'clock, no African time, 8 o'clock. So the webinar is kicking off at 8 o'clock. So, Edith, what do you do? Start right recipes. Am I guessing it's food? Tell me. I- Okay, I have to put on my volume over here. Okay, we have Temitope Morire Consult, recruiter from Lagos. It's good to have you here, Temitope. Yay! Okay, so you can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. Awesome. Great. So good to have you all here. So good to have you all here. Um, we have just 2 minutes to go and we'll kick off. So right now the emails are going out, so people are getting notifications to join us, and we kick off at exactly 8 o'clock. While we're at it, let me find my slides. It's so good to have you all here. So please grab a notepad, grab a pen, lock out every distraction, let them know that you are going to be here for the next, let's say 1 hour, 30 minutes at most, but we're going to make the most of it. So I'm going to open up room for questions, all of that into that period. So we're not exceeding 1 hour, 30 minutes. So let's make the most of this. All right. And today's session, I'm going to be teaching you how to structure your coaching or consulting business to attract high paying clients. Welcome and thank you so much for joining. More people are joining as we go. We have 1 more minute and I'll kick off. So let me just prepare my slides already. Okay. Let me get my slides ready. Share screen. Share screen. Okay, so full mode. So at when you can see my slides, just type one. You merely see my slides, just type one. If you see my presentation, just type one. Type one, and I'll see the comments over here on my phone. So immediately you see my presentation, just type one. All right, just type one. Yay, start right recipe typed one. She said, I'm a manufacturer for 12 years. Oh, wow. I'm the MD of Acabado Products, and we manufacture raw materials for confectioners. Amazing. So good to have you here. Wow. Thank you so much for joining. We have more people joining. Onika Eze, Saliha Isa, welcome. So you can all see my slides. Good. So we're right on time, 8 o'clock, and we're kicking off right away. It's good to have you here, everyone. Great to have you here, and I'm happy you were able to make it to today's session. First things first, just to help you get the most of this session. If you're viewing this on your phone, just so that you can have a clearer view, I'd like you to follow this instruction. So just tap on your screen, the screen where you're watching this from, your phone screen. Tap your screen, and you'll see an icon on the top right hand, right? So when you see that icon, just select it and then select quality. I'm doing it on my phone as well. So when you see quality, just select higher picture quality and you'll be good. So the idea for that is so that it is clearer on you, especially when I'm showing the slides to be more legible on your phones. All right. Yay! So more people join. Tiffany, welcome. It's good to have you all here. So let's kick off, right? Don't worry, I'll introduce myself as we proceed. And at any point you have a question, please feel free to drop in the comments. I'll be watching my phone over here where your comments will be dropping and I'll be engaging. So please, any place I mention anything that hits you, please feel free to write your, put down comments. Let me know where everything I'm saying is hitting you in the right spot. I want to see it. I just want to hear from you also as we proceed. Yeah? Good. So, is this you? We've kicked off. Is this you? You are phenomenal at what you do as an experienced coach, expert, consultant, or leader, and you have helped clients in the past achieve amazing results. But you're at a point in your business where you want more high paying clients, more revenue. Is that you? So, if it's you, just let me see your hands up in the comments saying, yes, that's me. That's me. At every point I mention, and you can resonate with it, just mention that's me. Okay? All right. So is that you? Let's have it in the comments. Is this you also? You show up consistently online to sell your high ticket offer, but you keep attracting the exact people you don't want. People who just keep saying, I cannot afford. This price is too much. Oh, what's going on? Have you not seen the economy? That. And so this has affected the way you sell. To the point that you find yourself slashing your prices, sometimes offering scholarships, discounts, and all of that. Is that you? So drop in the comments and let me know if you can relate with that. If this is you. All right. So just drop in comments. I'll be seeing them as we go. Is this you? The strategies you've applied in the past have tried. They've brought you to this point, but you know that they lack the capacity to take you to the next level of growth you desire. I'm talking about even 2024 beyond 2025 as we keep going. It has brought you this far. The strategies you've applied, you've gotten to this point, but you know that they are not enough to take you to your next level growth. Is this you? Is this you? If you resonate with that, please feel free to drop in the comments. Yeah. Is this you? You need direction on what to do because you know yesterday's strategies won't yield you the results you desire. So you seek deeper insights from someone who has been around, understands what you're experiencing, and knows exactly how to lead you right, especially as it pertains to your specific expertise. There's a reason why I brought into this room only people who are experts, coaches, consultants, leaders, not people who sell products like physical products, human hair, shoes, bags. No. There's a reason why we brought forward people who are into service, who are into intangible offers, who sell their knowledge or sell their expertise or sell, something that we can't really grasp. Yes, you may be selling online courses and all, but it's still your knowledge, right? It's important we brought such people into this room. So if any of this resonates with you, it'd be good to know, through the comments. So feel free to drop in the comments, right? So tonight, all right, tonight I'll share with you three powerful secrets, all right, that will completely transform your perspective to high ticket selling. All right, to help you, these three secrets will help you attract the best clients who pay whatever your price is without you having to convince them or respond to a gazillion objections. People come in a lot, and when you tell them the price, they always have one reason. Okay, let me talk to my husband. Okay, my dog ate my wallet. Okay, because they just want to run away. We don't want people like that who just always have a reason to run away. We want to attract the people who come and pay whatever our price is. And there's a structure and strategy to achieving that. And that's what we'll be covering in today's session. All right. I'll be sharing three powerful secrets that will drive that for you. And also, these secrets will enable you multiply your revenue easily and consistently without multiplying the work that you currently do. I had to include that because when some people bring strategies, it's probably them adding more work to the work you already have. I believe in less work. I believe in less work, achieving more with less, which is important because I know the people I deal with, I know the clients I work with. They are busy people, they have families, they have commitments, so much going on around them. So, as a coach, my job is not to make them more pressurized or put more workload on them. It's to make your life easier. That's what I've been able to do with my clients for the past almost 10 years of coaching, right? Don't worry, as we go in, I'll introduce myself so you get to know more about me. All right, so yes, that's me. My name is Amba Eyanga Jakai. If you've never met me before, this is the first time, and I'm really, really glad you made it here. My name is Amba Eyanga Jakai. I'm the founder of I Dare Not Dread, founder and lead consultant. I help coaches, experts, consultants, and leaders to sign on more premium clients easily without the hustle or overwhelm. I help you scale your business, improve your processes, sign on clients easily, and expand your business you know, wholly, everything without overwhelm, which is important. I don't want you overwhelmed. And that is why I lead my clients, I lead you with strategies and systems that will help simplify your entire process and what you do. And above all, help you achieve results. You want more clients, you're going to have that. You want more revenue, you're going to have that. As long as you follow the processes I show you. All right. So you may be wondering, how did she come about? Who is she? What's her story? If you've never met me before, I'll be sharing a bit about how I got to this point, right? I started my coaching business in 2016, right? I started coaching in 2016. And that's why 2016 up to this point is about 8 years, right? And even when I started, I was doing my 9 to 5 at the time. So I was doing coaching concurrently until at some point I was laid off my job in 2019. All right. So along that line, it was me just testing coaching. All that time, I was not really making a lot of money on coaching. All that time, it was just me showing up online and teaching what I knew how to teach best, marketing. All right, but gradually I transitioned into teaching people how to turn their knowledge to income. Now, the first time I ever sold premium was in 2020. I have a code, sorry, so I'll be all right. So the first time I ever sold premium was in 2020. That was my first premium. And yeah, in the Nigerian sense, premium at sending an offer at 180K was premium. Yes, it's to some people right now it's still premium, anyways. But when you reach a particular, you pass a particular threshold, you're like, oh, okay, people can pay me for this. Okay, that sounds good. Oh wow, when I sold that, 7 people paid for the offer. And honestly, I was surprised that, whoa, this was me who was selling things at 5K, 10K, selling courses at small amounts of money. Believe me, I didn't believe anyone could pay me premium. In fact, it was because of my husband's influence I got to sell an offer this high at 180K at the time. And I did not believe it. 7 people paid. But guess what happened after that? I chickened out. I chickened out and went back to my comfort zone because I was shocked. I felt like a fraud. How did they pay me this amount of money? It felt like, can I really do this? These people paid me far too much than I could ask for. Am I sure I can meet their demands? Am I sure I can do this? I felt my business was not fully equipped to carry high ticket clients, right? It was not fully structured for the kind of clients I had just attracted into that program. And what that meant for me was, okay, they've come in, you better deliver. Okay, they've come in, your next offer has to be better be on the same line. So imposter syndrome setting, all right. Imposter syndrome setting, I felt like, huh, who did this? Is it me? No, I don't think so. And not just that, even on the back end, I lacked strategy, I lacked the structure, I lacked the entire process onto how to deliver this in a way that I'm able to help the client. They came on for this program. That means I should be able to help them in a way that they get results. But I like the structure to give them the results. Yes, they were able to pay, but hey, how could I get them to pay again? How could I get more clients to sign up to this kind of offer? Do I have the strategies? Do I have the fundamentals? Do I have the foundations to carry this? I did not. And truly, and that's what I'm teaching you tonight. You need there's a foundation, there's a structure needed to attract the kind of clients you want consistently. Some people are able to do it once, like what I did in 2020. And I chickened out, I went back to my comfort zone. I went back to the 5,000 naira courses. I could not carry it. But guess what? Just to finish this and to let you know how this went. All right. Even though it lacked strategy, it lacked structure, the entire process was complex, overwhelming for me and my clients. I was trying to give them too much and they can carry. Many of them got tired and left the program before the program finished. It was chaos. But you know what? One person followed through to the end of that program. One person. And for me, that one person was kind of like validation to me, like, oh, she's here till now. Oh my God, that means I have to use her and prove that at least I could do something. I was not completely a fraud with this. You know how imposter syndrome was eating deep and I felt so completely useless. But this one client stayed. And guess what? She got results. She got results. That blew my mind. Because I'm not saying it's not immediately she got the result, but the funny thing is that a few weeks later, she reached out to me and this was her chat to me, telling me, Amber, here's what's happening to me right now. This was a few months later, not really weeks, but let me say 2 months later or so, 2, 3 months later. She tells me, Amber, I earn $14,000 a month today. I cannot believe it. And I'm like, you said what? This was our chat together. She permitted me to share this. I feel like I don't deserve it. I punch myself. I feel like I'm an imposter. Do you recognize that? The same signs I had, you know? And I'm like, you're kidding me. And she's like, because it was only one webinar that I did, one webinar and a few months of certifications that landed me this job. Of course, the job that is paying her $40,000 a month. I'm talking about then, no, in 2020. I'm not talking about today. That means today she's probably earning far higher than this. You know, she got results. But you know, the interesting thing also, I lacked the strategy for more. So one person got results. For me, it felt like, okay, maybe it was just luck, chance. Where's the strategy to make this replicate like to more people? How can I help more people? Note, this person got this result through me. I guided her on exactly what to do, the structure to set up, everything to get the right people in the room that she was able to sign a deal of $14,000, a job. They brought her fully into a job after a consulting job that she did for them. They brought her into the company full hand, and she was earning $40,000. But hey, me, the coach who helped her, I was chickening out. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, where you've had instances where you've done stuff, but you still keep asking yourself, no, I must be a fraud. How did I get here? How did I achieve this? No, 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 it can't be me. You know, that's what happened to me. All right. So it's a few years later, to 2021, yeah, my husband and I moved to Dubai, and income had to shift or else. Now, for many of you who know Dubai, you know Dubai is an expensive country, and of course, the currency, they don't spend naira there. We spend dirhams, right? And in Dubai, it's an expensive country. So if you're talking about house rent you're paying in Nigeria, you can imagine how much you can times that by how many times I'm paying in Dubai. What that means is that you're paying rent monthly or bi-monthly, or if you have full money, you can pay 12 months ahead, which is a full year. Now, we find ourselves in a new country. And remember, I told you I'd already chickened out and I went back to selling 5,000 naira courses. 5,000 naira courses. My highest course at the point was even 35K, was my ebook launch program, a 30 days group coaching program at 35K. That was the highest thing I was selling when I chickened out from selling 180K course, you know. But in Dubai, it was like, Amber, you know very well that this thing you're selling here cannot help you pay any bills in Dubai. You cannot, unless you will not be able to support your home, unless you, at the end of the day, maybe landlord come and kick people out. You know when a lot of thoughts are going through your head, I ask yourself, what do I do in this situation? I'm in a strange land. I have to survive. Nigerians are still my clients. How do I pay my bills? What's going to happen? So I was left with two choices. Either I figure this out or I dust my CV and apply for jobs. Let's not forget that even in Dubai is, hey God, people in Dubai don't even like employing Nigerians. So it was not even an option. So you imagine the chaos in my head because, of course, you may know that or not, they are not favorable towards Nigerian for jobs. But I wasn't going there for the job market. I had what I was doing coaching. But it turned out that this coaching could not pay my bills. So, Amber, you better start looking for a job or you figure this out. Now, the one choice was to really figure it out. All right. But in trying to settle on that decision, there was a lot of confusion for me. Okay, if I have to figure this out and get people paying me more, what do I do? Do I go to a Igbo audience who pay me dollars? Do I, where do I go to Facebook groups? Should I offer free before paid? What do people really want? What do people willingly pay premium for? Now I started asking the real question I should have asked in 2020. The real questions that are giving me the foundation and stability to maintain high ticket offers. I started asking myself those questions at this point. Can these people afford? If I put a high ticket offer now, will people afford it? What do I need to do or say to make them pay? Do I need to go viral? Would they buy? How would they even buy? Do I need to set up landing pages, keep upselling? And do I need to do lead magnets and then sell $7 offer and then rise it to $15 and then $97? Do I need to do that value ladder thing? Do I need to give freebies? Should I sell to the old people that have been following me, or should I go and find newer people? Since the old people have seen me finish, a lot of questions in my head. A lot of questions in my head. That was the confusion going on for me. But in spite of that confusion, when something, you are like in the middle of the deep blue sea, and you know that you can't go back. Oh. You can't go back to Pharaoh. You have to go forward. You are in the middle of the sea. You better go to the end, because if you go back, it's a bigger pit behind you. So I figured, you know what? Either ways, I have to figure this out. This one is not when I was in Nigeria that I could just relax and anything goes. Next thing, I put I carried my shoulder up. I put out an offer. I sold it at 350K. What was that offer called? It was called Maximize, my group coaching program. This was my first time ever selling an offer for 350K. This was my chat with a client of mine when I was telling her, I told her, Lord, when I sold Maximize, I first sold it at 350K. My body was shaking and she was laughing. Truly, I'm not lying. My body was literally shaking when I put out that offer at 350K. It was my first time. And I was selling to Nigerians. 350K, were they going to pay me? Don't forget, these are people who have been buying offers from me at 5,000 naira. They will just laugh at me now. 5,000 naira, you're selling 350. Who do you think who has that kind of money here? That's how I felt. But I had no choice. I had to put it out there. My body was shaking. But guess what? It turned out that people started paying me. People, it was as if they were waiting for me to show up at that level. That's when I had people start reaching out and telling me, Amber, where have you been? I have been waiting for this. And I was shocked. Now, have I been doing myself, self sabotaging my own growth? Well, gradually things started shifting in my business. These are screenshots of people telling me, okay, yes, I'll transfer the 600K. This is me giving people prices to work with me, and they're ready to pay. People are asking, should the payment be in naira or dollar? Would you like to ask Stripe? Can I pay through Stripe? These are people paying me to work with me without questions, without hesitation, without objections. And for me, it meant everything. It meant everything. And gradually, it started shifting. A lot started shifting. These are payment screenshots that I have received from people, and I'm like, now me be this. Exactly. Now me be this. Me that people were paying me five. Some of you here may have even known me at the time when I was selling video editing course at 5,000 naira. A lot of people knew me through that because that course went viral. A lot of people took that video editing course. And I sold it at 5,000 naira. But it's interesting to see how people gradually started paying me big sums of money, premium, to work with me. A lot of this started happening. But guess what made this different from the last time? Being that I had asked the right questions and I had done the right research, I now had the structure and foundation to carry this to the point that I am still selling premium consistently till date. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. The thing is, these strategies I use to lift myself from the level I was to premium selling, to set up the structures that enabled me to sell premium consistently till date. I tested it out with my clients. And this time, of course, because I had better structure, it was more effective this time. And even them started getting results. These are screenshots of people, happy about how, I helped them change their business, how they're now earning six figures, how, these are people who were not even earning anything before. Maybe they were selling offers at 5,000 naira, 10,000. And now they're selling offers to the tune of 350K. So I'll give you more testimonials as we go, but you get to see the picture. I just want to show you what has been possible in my world, even with the clients I've helped over time. Let's proceed. Many of these stories, I'll share them in more detail as we go in. All right? More details as we go in. More people talking about Maximize and how Maximize. This story here, I'll share it. I think it's in the next slide about this client of mine. Oh, let's go. I think it's here. Yes. So this client of mine, you may have seen her because her testimonial is pinned on my Instagram page. One of the pinned posts, there's this testimonial, and it's the raw testimonial. You can literally hear her shouting, Amber, the page. That raw testimonial is what I love to hear because I want people to hear the raw happiness, right? So this client was not even making any money at all. When somebody shows up online, everybody's seeing her like a G. She's an authority, a thought leader. She shows up, she speaks on stages. She has a YouTube. No, she has LinkedIn. I don't think she has YouTube yet. She's on LinkedIn. She's everywhere. Authority. She's on radio stations. But guess what? Only I knew that she was not making any money because she confided in me. She told me, Amber, as you see me, I am not making any money in this business. She was not. And so this client signed up to work with me. And these are screenshots from how, after working with her on my coaching offer, she was able to make over 1M in a day. She has set up her program, her own coaching offer that she was going to sell to people. And in one day, these three people signed up. She made this somebody from zero. I kid you not, she doesn't have an email list, doesn't have a website. None of all those abracadabra that people out there are pushing others to do before they can make any money. But I was able to show her what was possible, even without all those abracadabras. And we'll go into that in a bit. This was screenshot of her, telling me, Amber, the first sign up just came in, and I was literally just jumping around my house, jumping in happiness, gratitude. Before I finished jumping, she sent me another message. The second payment just came in now, and I'm like, what's going on here? I'm lost. Next thing, I'm telling you, all this happened in the space of 1 hour. And a third sign up, and the next person just pays. And even she's literally shocked. In a day, over 1M enters an account. Somebody who was not making any money at all. That's the power of structure, attracting the right clients into your business, right? Now, this was another client who came in through, for her, it was about, she threw out her old offers. Having listened to me, she just came into my DM and told me, you know what, Amber, I threw away my old offers as we speak. Talking about how, Amber, you've changed my life this year. I finally this was another post after a while. After going to do many of the things she had been taught to implement, she goes on to tell me how I've literally changed her life. This is somebody that was selling offers at 5,000 now. She look at people and say, this one cannot pay. Let me just give her for 7,000, And then this was somebody who literally changed her price to 100K. And she started getting a lot of people coming. At one point, even at the 100K, she increased it to 200K. And she was getting fully booked monthly and turning down clients. Imagine how you can attract clients to the point that you turn some of them down. That is amazing. That is a good problem. All right. Now imagine what your life would be like if you were to start attracting a steady flow of premium clients into your business within the next 3 months. Within the next 3 months, or even less. I just want you for a moment to think about it. What would your life be like? What would your business be like? What would you be able to do? How would you be able to, achieve the things you want to achieve? What are those dreams you put to the sidelines because you'll not be able to attract the right clients that will pay you enough to help you fund your dreams? What do you think will happen in your life if you were able to fund your dreams? Think about that for a moment. Now, the secrets I'm going to share with you today will bring you closer to that dream, just as it did for me and my clients, because it works. It worked for me, it worked for my clients. I'm going to reveal them to you tonight. So, my promise to you is that after this workshop, you will discover 3 overlooked secrets that are guaranteed to enable you to attract premium or high-paying clients to your coaching or consulting business. If you're going to stick with me to the end of this, you're going to get these secrets and they're going to transform your life tremendously. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Just drop me in the comment. Let me know you're ready. Let me know if you're ready. Drop it in the comments. Are you ready? So I'll be seeing your comments over here. New mom says, sorry, I'm late. That's okay. Fumilayo from Port Harcourt, welcome. Mayin from Lagos, welcome. Halima from Abuja, welcome. Lola Day is an accountant, virtual service. Okay. Okay, you do financial reporting and bookkeeping and all of that. Oh, awesome. Oh, Oluwa Fumilayo says she took my 5K video editing course. Okay, so I have people here who know me from back then. Thank you for joining. Sarah from Lagos, Halima says yes. The Encourager Consulting Group says yes. Margaret, it's good to have you here. She says yes. Adeola says ready for the secrets. Damilola says yes. Oluwafumilayo says ready. Chidima says ready. Oh, wow. I'm so happy to see you all here. Steady Lifestyle says I'm ready. Only from Lagos. Dayo, welcome. Wow, you guys are amazing. Thank you for this engagement. Thank you for letting me know you're fully here. Veraline, it's so good to have you here, Veraline. Yay. Wow. I'm so happy to have you all here. So if we're good, let's proceed. Go ahead, since you're already here, just click on the subscribe button so that you can be informed if I have any videos up. Limit every distractions, like I said earlier, and please pay rapt attention because I'm going to reveal to you some powerful secrets tonight. Are we good? Okay, so let us dig in. Let's not waste any more time. We just dig in right away. All right, so secret 1. Sell this, not that. Sell this, not that. Sell this, not that. I'm sure you're probably wondering, which one is sell this, not that? What is this? What is that? Don't worry, that's all right here. I'm going to break it down to you for you, right? Okay, so First things first, let me ask you a simple question. What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling to a premium market? When you thought about selling to a high paying client, what was the first thought that dropped on your mind? Question, thought, fear, just drop it down. Let me see in the comments. What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling to the premium market? What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling to the premium market? Comments, let's hear it. The first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling to the premium market. What was the first thing that came to mind when you thought about selling to the premium market? Okay, comments dropping in. Oh, good. Halima says, will people pay me? Oh, I'm getting them coming. Oluwatoyin said, my current audience. I know. Steady Light, I say, how to deliver value? Amarachi says, okay, I'm ready. Verali says, will I offer good enough courses? Valid questions. Oluwafumilayo says, is it possible? Bukola says, will you get anyone? Adiola says, high paying client. Childcare says, how will I sell? Bolanle says, will they pay the price? Catholic Marriage Forum says, what will I sell? Oluwatoyin says, do I have the structure? Ferrari says, can I offer good enough courses? It's an amazing question because I kid you not, these questions are valid. Valid questions. Those questions will roam your brain. Would they pay? Can they afford it? This economy, get a CBO. When they say yam, people cannot even afford to buy yam. Would they pay? Am I being mean? Oh my God, a lot of questions will enter your brain. These people that I'm seeing like this, they cannot afford it to. Are you sure? Do I need to pad the course? Maybe if I was giving 10 lessons, I should increase it to 100 so that it will fit the premium. Okay, what price should I fix at this premium? Won't people shout? If I was selling low tickets, won't they shout now that I'm selling premium? Who will look at me like somebody that can sell it? Do I look like somebody that can deliver it? Do I need to enter airplane? Do I need to start showing rich lifestyle to sell premium? Trust me, those will roam. They will roam. They will roam based on experience because I've been there. So I can totally relate with your questions and your fears. Chidima says, what would they want? What do premium clients want? Layo says all of the above. She didn't even waste her time. She said all of the above. All what if I write it? James said, how do I go about it? Who will pay? How do I attract them? Thank you so much. More or higher quality value for the money. Thank you so much for this feedback. Also, because all these things are questions that even I asked. So I'm not surprised that you're asking them because anyone will ask them. Those are my customers. My Anita says, those are my customers. These are questions to ask. All right. So one of the things you need to consider when it comes to selling premium, we'll go straight away into it, is this thing, the promised offer or solution. And here's the problem that many experts, many consultants, coaches, experts have. They miss this particular thing. They miss it. They get it wrong when we talk about your offer. And the reason why I'm saying this is because some of these issues are overflowed. You hear them a lot online. Everyone talks about what is your offer? Let your offer But we're going to go deeper into some of these things because I don't want to just go and pick up something out of the blues. I want to talk about things that you can easily relate with, but I'll bring them home so that they would they would mean something to you tonight. All right. And this is the most important foundation that many people miss: the promised offer, the promised solution, the offer or promised solution. What is your offer? The solution you've promised people. The offer you make to somebody in exchange for their money. I'm going to help you to get treated from diabetes. That is my offer in less than 6 weeks. Give me 6 weeks and you'll be free of diabetes. That is an offer. You give me 6 weeks to work with you and you'll be free of diabetes. All you need to pay me so and so amount. That is you making an offer. This is what I will do with you for the next 6 weeks. And after it, you will go and check and you will not have diabetes. That is an offer. It's a promised solution. Now, the mistake most people have is that instead of selling the outcome, they sell the program. They think selling an offer means, hey, the name of my program is Batman Program. Come and join it and pay us 500K to join Batman Program and we'll transform your life. In Batman Program, we have 6 months. 65 videos, 23 templates, everything will change your life. Come to Batman program and we'll help you succeed. Now, this is a big mistake. If you are selling a promised offer, focus more on the outcome and not just your fancy program and the elements, the features of your program. Many people make the mistake of over over glorifying their program beyond the outcome. Because guess what? Your clients, the high ticket clients, does not care about your Batman program. They don't care. They just want results. Can you heal her diabetes or not? Can you treat her, free her from diabetes or not? She does not care whether the name of your program is Diabetes 401. No. Can you help her or not? That's all she cares about. You care about the name of your program and how embellished it looks on the website and how you take photo shoot and you take pictures like this. You care. The client does not freaking care. All she's thinking about right now is her pain and how she can be freed from that pain. And that is what she's ready to pay for. So many people make the mistake of selling their program or their embellished course rather than the outcome, the promised solution. This is a mistake. This is another mistake many people make. They sell what? And when I say many people, I'm talking about experienced coaches, experts, consultants, right? Help me, my hair is falling off. Experienced coaches, experts, consultants, right? They sell what they learned in school instead of what the clients will use in their lives. Another mistake. And I say these are mistakes because some of the people who do this don't know that they're doing it wrongly. And that's why I'm here. Because I'll point it out to you and you can make corrections henceforth. All right. Selling what you learned in school instead of what the clients will use in their lives. We see this happening a lot. I see a lot of doctors do it. I see a lot of lawyers do it. Teaching a lot about what section blah 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 says. You know what? The client does not freaking care. Can you help exonerate her from this situation she found herself? Can you help her not go to prison? She will not care what section, blah, 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 blah. Or we see doctors coming online and they teach about what is this? And everybody will say, we don't know. Tell us. This is the spleen of the sprung. It is the psychological element of the metamorphosis that sementifies the metaphysis. I mean, we don't freaking care. You went to medical school. We did not go. Don't come and teach us medical school 101 in 5 days or in one post. We are not freaking interested. So many times we see a lot of experts, consultants, a lot of people who are well knowledge in what they know, trying to push that knowledge on the audience that they have. So you went to London Business School. You now feel you have to take the entire course they taught you and teach it, reteach it. If we wanted to learn it, we would have gone to London Business School, or we know where to find it. We know how to go online and go and look for it. Or, we didn't come here. The audience did not come here to relearn what you learned. Can you use that knowledge you got from London Business School and transform it to how you can help them solve their problem? That's what the client is interested in. I worked with a client a few months ago, a lawyer. And, when she reached out to me, just from looking at the content she was putting out, I could already tell why she was not attracting premium. This somebody who went to school, paid a lot of money to school abroad, and here she is trying to beg people to even pay for a 7,000 naira offer. And they were not paying. Of course, they will not pay when you are saying the offer is going to teach them so and so in the next 6 weeks. Lawyer, you should be doing lawyer work, not teaching us a course. You should be helping solve people's problem as a lawyer that you are, not trying to teach us law. And that is the mistake many people are doing. Teaching what they learned. Somebody goes to school, go and learn one kind big coaching transformational program. Now come and carry the coaching transformational program, the curriculum, and dump it on your audience. Start teaching them things that they are not even interested in. Nobody's going to buy by that. They will just be intrigued by how knowledgeable you are, and they'll just be saying, wow, 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 Cyrene in your comments, wow, wow, wow. Well, they won't pay. They won't pay because the wow, wow, wow is not resonating with them in a deeper level. They're not connecting. Yes, they're admiring you, but they're not connecting. They admire your English. They admire the knowledge you have. Oh, wow, you went to the best school. But they're not connecting enough to pay you premium. How? Another how. Selling complexity and overwhelm instead of simple, straightforward processes to achieving results. A lot of people believe that if you want to sell premium, you have to sound complex. You have to sound, you have to give them a lot. So if before you had, like I said earlier, if you have 7 lessons, increase it to 47. You know, 65 lessons. Just pad up the offer, pad it up so that it will look like the price. This is a problem. Because the thing is, a lot of people who are coming to pay you premium, they are lacking in time. So they're willing to pay so that you can minimize the work, the time that it will take them, and compress everything and give them the answer. Don't make them go around looking, chasing around in a maze looking for the answer. They're paying you to make the answer direct. Some people think, no, because they paid, I must give them 1 full year of coaching. Sometimes all you may just need to do for somebody is to give them 1 week, 2 months, little straightforward approach, not to overwhelm them. Because don't forget, the clients you're working with are mothers, they're fathers, they have children, they have homes, they have family commitments, a lot going on. They even have their own businesses to run. So if you want to complicate their lives, I mean, you're going to drive them away because nobody's going to pay you to just complicate their lives. I've had clients I've worked with that we've had to cut down their lessons. I had a client over 20 years in the furniture industry. I worked with her and she was not unable to attract clients. Not like she hadn't done the job. She had paid the funnel strategies. She had set up different funnels, set up her website, done a webinar, put it on her site, done everything everybody says you should do out there. Done it all. Has videos on her page, has content, but nobody was signing on to her offer. And the few who had even signed up in the past, what did we see? When I went to her website, the review I was seeing there was, wow, the classes were very interesting. Thank you, ma. Eh? Is that a review? Very interesting. The review should be that, oh, thank you for this training. I was able to start my furniture business. I was able to do this and I was able to make this. Eh? I had only one member of the team. Now I've been able to expand and we have six, we've signed up 6 artisans. We have 12 carpenters. We're able to start importing from China. Those are kind of testimonials that tangible, not very interesting classes. Eh? So you see what was going on? She did not have tangible testimonials. So it was even hard to sell to new clients. Because where is the value here? The people who pay premium want to see value. They want to know what they're paying for. So when we went into her program, we looked at it. I wanted to look at where is the gap here? Where is she missing it? Number one, she was missing it with her messaging. Number two, she was missing it with what she was delivering them. I went into her curriculum, what she was going to teach them. And out of 12 modules she had, we cut it down to how many? Can you guess? Put in the comments if you can guess how many we cut it down to. I want to be sure you're following. Can you put in the comment how many you think we cut down her modules to? Out of 12 modules or 12, yeah, modules. You know, you have Moodle 1, Moodle 2. Okay, so Oluwa Bukola says 3, Adiola says 2, Saliha 4. You guys are good. Well, the first person answered correctly. Oluwa Bukola 3. Awesome, you guys are sharp. Nice. Out of 12 modules, we cut it down to 3. And let me tell you what even blew my mind. The 3 we cut it down to were at the end. You know when Moodle 1 is talking one thing, Moodle 2. Then Moodle, this was supposed to be a 12 weeks offer. She's happy. 12 weeks offer. And the 3 modules that were very beneficial to the people she wanted to help, people who willingly pay a high ticket, she kept it at the end. Tell me why they'll stay to the end of that program. Because they've stayed from week 1 to week 4. You still haven't taught them what they came here for. Okay, we stayed week 5 to week 8. Before you know it, they've gone, because don't forget they're busy people. Then at the time you want to teach them the real thing, they've already gone now. Client apathy is a thing where people get tired before. How many of you here? Let me ask a valid question. True. How many of you here finish all the courses you have bought? Confess. We are all, even me, I've not. So just tell me the truth. Because even me, I buy courses, I don't finish them. So tell me the truth. How many of you finish courses you buy? I want to see that one person who does that. I will so clap for you right now. People should help me in my hair. It's falling off. So, how many of you finish courses, see them say they are guilty? Don't worry, we're all in the same bucket. We are guilty. Okay, Saliha says the interesting and straightforward ones. Straightforward ones. Yes. If they are straight to the point, Ah, sharp, sharp. Oh, good. You know. Okay, so one says guilty. Halima says I struggle to do so. Me, but it takes time. Oh, okay, it takes time. It does because there's so much on your hands. All right. So Oluwa Bukolami says I'm still on them, my sister, since last year. I know, and you'll be guilty. Oh. You'll be feeling guilty that you've not finished. It's something you paid for. Onyeka say depends on the course. Yeah, of course. Oluwa Fumilayo says not me. Bukola says I do. I only shot once since December. I never finished. See, we can all relate. You are not different from me. Even I, at some point, I had to stop buying courses and instead work with people directly because to finish a course is a problem. You need to sit down because I want to do too many things at the same time. So sitting down and putting my attention has been an issue for me because I'm busy doing a lot. All right. That's the thing. So you see why if you cannot finish it, then why do you think your clients can? So why don't you give them what they need early? I recorded a video about it on my page. If you've been through my videos, you will see it because I know I sent it as a second mail to you, tell you to to binge on my videos. All right, so let's proceed. Right, at least you're getting me. So don't be this person who looks very posh, can take photo shoots, look very nice, shows up on the page, looking good and tight, looking like she went to better school, has all the knowledge, but everything she's teaching is confusion. Don't be this person. Don't be this person. Don't be this person that just offers confusion. That just offers confusion. Don't be this person, okay? Don't be this person. Let's go. Now I want you to do this. Do this, and it's very important. These are pointers to take action on. Solve a premium problem, not a cheap problem. Solve a premium problem, not a cheap problem. Plus, your solution and offer should have a clear outcome for a specific client and a clear process to how it will be achieved. Now, let me break this down so that you're not confused. You'll be wondering what is the premium problem, what's the cheap problem? Now, I think my next slide is going to talk a bit more about that. Oh, good. So I'm in line. All right. We'll go into that in a bit. But it's important you remember that the clients who will pay you premium for solving a problem that they consider premium. So a mismatch for them if you try to solve for them a problem that they are not willing to pay premium for. For example, I had somebody reach out to me and the person was struggling to sell high ticket to attract high paying clients. And when I found out what the person does, oh my God, I knew that this was going to be a problem. What does she do? She designs graphics. Now, it's one of two things. You design graphics. There are people you can take that graphic design to, maybe a corporate body, and you'll be able to, turn it into a much higher, a premium problem that you have come with a solution. And trust me, the solution should not just be graphics. Maybe you can turn it to branding, and then graphics is inside. But you just have to package this as a premium solution to a premium problem that the client has. Because if you just go to them and say, I design graphics for you, people are just going to pay you 5K for graphics. Or tell you, sorry, we have somebody on our team who uses Canva. Don't worry, we don't need you. So you have to think about people's problems in a premium way and package your solution as a premium solution to their premium problem. Don't worry, my next slide will explain more on that. So your solution and offer should also have a clear outcome for a specific client and a clear process on how it will be achieved. Remember what I said earlier about clear outcome, clear offer, a promised solution. So your solution, your offer should be very clear on what you want to help the client achieve. Remember the example I used with diabetes. You are going to simply help her recover from diabetes in the next 6 weeks. Clear, she knows the specific results. And then what will you do with her? A clear process. Step one, we'll do this. Step two, we'll do this. Step three, we'll do this. Step four, we'll do this. And after this, you will go and do results. You go and you go for a test and you come back and diabetes will be gone. That's how it should be. A clear outcome. Some people miss this. And so when they're telling you something, it's sounding like breeze. Woo, 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 woo. And you can't really pinpoint what it is that they will do for you. Some people try to be, what's the word? Smart. Some people try to be, is it intelligent or what? With English. But the clients who know. and they've been around. Don't worry, they've paid other people. They recognize this breeze. They know that this breeze is not what made them pay the first time and they were duped. They didn't get any results. She did not see. So right now they are smarter. They are smarter. So they are looking for somebody who can clearly define what she will do for them. Don't give them breeze. Don't give them wind that they cannot understand. Be very clear. And not just that, they also want to know how. How will you help them? You should have your detailed process. This is how I'll help you get from here to here. It is not a secret. Some people think, if I tell them how, won't I be revealing my secret? It's that how that will make them pay. You need to let them know how you will help them. That's what makes people pay premium. Premium is not hidden behind mystery. They need to know what they are paying for, and it's your job to let them know. Now, let me give you an example, right? So, this is what I see typically, happening in the industry, and this is something even I used to do in the past until I moved ship, and I also understood the structure of selling premium, structure of attracting premium clients. You would come with an offer. Now, this guy kneeling down is holding a plaster. We call it plaster in Nigeria, or people call it band aid. So this person kneeling down is holding plaster, right? And he's trying to beg this person, please now, I can help you. We see it online now. Please now, not so today. Hey, come now, come and patronize my coaching business. Come and patronize my consulting. No, we see a lot of product people do it. I don't know whether coaches, experts, consultants do it, but even if you can relate to that, I'm sure you can understand what I mean. When you're trying to beg a client, come now, you're trying to follow up on the client. You said you were interested, now come now, come. You're trying to help the person, but what you have here is plaster. Meanwhile, on the person's mind, she knows she has a premium problem and she needs a surgery. She does not need a quick fix. This plaster is only for a moment. If water touch it now, she go and bath, it has washed off. The problem is still there. It does not heal the real problem inside. Maybe she has tetanus, or maybe she has something, maybe a fracture. And you are offering her a plaster for a fracture. She's not interested in your plaster. And that is why many of us here have driven the right clients away. You are selling them a small solution. Meanwhile, they have a premium problem. A premium problem that requires a surgery, a premium solution. But no, you're begging them, trying to follow up. Come now, did I drive you? Should I reduce the price? See, if you sell somebody a premium solution, no matter what your price is, person will pay. This person will go to this surgeon, and the surgeon will tell her $10,000, and she will go and look for the money and pay. Have you ever seen anybody pricing doctor before? Pricing surgeon, pricing surgery? Have you ever seen it? Maybe they will go online. Even if it takes them coming online and begging for the money, they will do it. That's how it works. If you sell premium, the person that gives you, if you sell premium, we give people the price, they will know that the price is the value. They won't ask you to reduce it unless they don't know the value you're selling. So it's on you to sell them something that's premium enough. And how do you do that? Let me tell you a bit about my clients, right? So that as I'm sharing these case studies, you are getting better. It's better cementing your understanding about this. This is my client's client. She's a brand designer and a funnels expert. Now, when this client reached out to me, she was struggling to find clients, right? She was struggling to find clients. And this was her message to me. Hello, Miss Amber. Thank you for the amazing webinar. So she attended the webinar just like this. Thank you for the amazing webinar 2 days ago. It was insightful, and I kept thinking of contacting you. I follow you on my personal page. I'm Omuha. I'm a brand designer, brand identity designer, and I also design websites, landing pages, and automated funnels. I know I do quite well in my work, but I'm struggling so much to find clients, high-pay clients. Aside my sister, I've not had a single client despite reaching out to hundreds of prospects. So she was that person on the former slide. You're pursuing people, trying to reach out to them. Please now come now. They were not buying. The only person that she had sold to was her sister. When I listened to your live webinar, I knew immediately I was doing something wrong. So what did Omua do? She reached out to me and we got to work. She paid for a session with me, and this was me on a session with her. This was me dissecting her business completely from A to Z. When I dissect people's business like this on a strategy session, a 90-minute strategy session, I am scanning every single thing. I'm scanning your messaging. I'm scanning your offer. I'm scanning how you show up. I'm scanning a lot of things, your promised solution. I'm going through understanding why exactly you are not selling premium. I want to get to the root of it. So I sat with her, not just that, even we worked on a Google Doc together. We worked on a Google Doc together and we drew up a lot of brainstorming went into this and we were able to draw up a step-by-step roadmap for her to implement going forward. Now, Omuwa reached out to me a few weeks later and this was her message. She said, "Hello, Miss Amber." This was just like barely a few weeks. She said, "I have great news. I got my first client 2 weeks ago. She paid full deposit last week and I'm currently working on her project. Aside that, I have been having prospective clients reach out to me, something that didn't happen before. Just yesterday, a client that found me by referral paid full deposit. These are people, they were not paying her before, which means in the space of 1 month, I signed 2 clients. I just want to say thank you. I can't describe the clarity you gave me. My audience is much clearer. My messaging is clearer. Don't stop doing what you do." That is the power of the few things I mentioned earlier. And don't worry, I'm going to summarize that in a bit. But let's move to another client of mine. The example I used about natural medicine, diabetes. So this client of mine helps people with that with type 2 diabetes. She's a certified doctor of natural medicine, all right? And she helps people with recover from diabetes type 2. Is it type 2 they call it? Yeah. All right, so here was her issue. She was tough, she had a tough time selling her offer at 250K. Now, when she signed up to work with me, this one didn't do strategy session. Or rather, she did strategy session, then we upscaled her. From strategy session, she moved into 3 months coaching with me because she wanted me to handhold her through the process. So from strategy session, she was selling her offer at 250K, helping people to heal from diabetes. Then, when she signed up to work with me, we worked on her offer and we raised up her price by 3. So from 250K, we passed 500K, we went to 750K. Now, see what happened in less than 3 weeks of working with me. She sent a screenshot in our Maximize group community, which is my group coaching program. And she says, "I work out my first payment, Amber. Remember the person I told you who wanted to join me last year for 250K, but said it is high. He now came back now saying he's ready. When I told him the price had increased, he's the one that paid in full." Now you need to understand something. This client of mine was struggling to sell her offer at 250K. People were not paying. They were saying the price was too high. But having worked with me, she went back with a times 3 offer, 250K times 3. And the same people who were saying it was too high paid without asking questions. What do you think happened? There were some structural elements that had to shift. Certainly, because if the same people can come back without asking questions and they pay, what did she change? Not just that, this was 5th January. The next screenshot she sent me was 8th January. This is somebody we have never, coaching program is 3 months. In 3 weeks, she started seeing results. She sent me another one. "Good morning, I woke up to another payment." And I'm like, gang. Not 2 days later, 10th January, she sent another one, 3rd payment. Amber, this is my 10 clients for January will work. This was early this year. And I'm like, I'm loving this. All in 1 week, more are coming. Honestly, it is what it is. Once you change some fundamentals, those structural things we're talking about, I'm telling you about in this webinar, in this workshop, once you start making those shifts, those structural shifts, you will start attracting high paying clients. And that's what's happening to these people. Not too long after clients came, I just found myself, I took the testimonial to go and share on my Instagram page, and this was it. Just came to and share with my followers on how the success with these clients, her first clients who paid in full, just in less than 1 month of joining my program. But all this was just to show how excited I was with the progress my clients was making, right? Now let's move on. Now, how did I help my clients achieve this? Let's break it down into steps. What do we do together? Remember, I told you I'd show the how. So what we do first, we identify the right clients they should serve. So who are the clients you are serving? You may be serving the wrong clients. So what we do together is we sit down and identify the right clients you should be serving. We upgrade their offer to be the fit for that right client. We come up with a clear outcome or promise. It has to be clear. We map out how. Remember I said there's no mystery in your how. You must tell it. How do you help the client? The client is smart. We map out how they will help them. We eliminate all vagueness and complexities. They show up and their clients say yes. Simple, straightforward approach. If it's more complicated than this, it takes humans to complicate it. Business is not complicated. It's not supposed to be complicated. You know, if you follow these steps I just laid out, you will attract premium clients. I kid you not. You will attract premium clients. Now let's move to step 2 while I pack my hair. God help me. Step 2 is do this, not that. Are we following? Are we following? Oh wow, Miriam says thank you. What's a message from me here? I'm so glad you made it here. Thank you so much. Okay, people who bought course last year, I haven't finished this since last year. I understand. So, are we following? Drop it in the comments. Are we following? Just drop in comment. Let me know. Yes, 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 yes. Following. Yes, yes, yes. Getting it. Yes, yes, yes. Taking notes. I just want to see your comments. Are we following? Are you following? Okay, Bukola says yes. Awesome. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Olajumoke says yes. Precious says yes. Halima says yes. Bukolami says we are definitely following. I'm so thankful. Awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. That right says yes. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yay! You guys are amazing. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. All right, all right. So do this, not that. Do this, not that. Let's step right into it. One mistake that may be ruining your chances of attracting premium clients to your coaching or consulting business is you are easily forgettable. This is a problem. This is a problem. You are easily forgettable. This is not to judge you. I'm just trying to lay out the truths here. The things that are making high paying clients bypass you. And you have to correct that. If you are easily forgettable, you can't attract and maintain the clients who will pay you premium. Now, how are you easily forgettable? Maybe you sound like everyone else in your industry. You know that thing now. Sometimes, let me ask you this truthful question, right? Be truthful with me. Truthful questions. Let me ask you this question. Be truthful with me. Are there times when you are scrolling your feeds and you just hear somebody talking and you hear the first line, you're like, that sounds, it looks like that. That's that skits that people are doing now that they'll press something, they'll just slide it. Does it happen to you that this person sounds like something you've heard before? They just scroll, just keep scrolling. I'm sure you experience that a lot, where people just sound the same. Everybody in the same industry are sounding the same. They're saying the same things, nothing is different. They all sound like they're all reading from the same script. Do you feel like that sometimes? Now, it may be easy for us to point fingers at others, but people are also doing it to us. When you show up and you sound like everybody else, that's how somebody is sliding through your content and you just read the first line. If you do it to others, then trust me, somebody else may be doing it to you, especially if you are truly sounding like others in your industry. So this is a number one mistake. If you want to stand out, you can't sound like others. You can't sound like everyone else. Another mistake is that you are selling to everybody. You cannot be doing that. Another mistake is that you are following the bandwagon. You are doing what everyone is doing. You know this ship mentality. A lot of people end up doing that, doing what everyone is doing. Everybody say they should do this trend. You follow and do the trend. Okay, this trend has finished. Let's go to the next trend. You follow. So you are following the bandwagon. You are not leading. Instead, you are following. And I'm not saying you have to lead with creating your own trend. What I mean is that sometimes following the bandwagon just makes you look like a sheep. You should be the head. You should be the one leading. And leaders don't, in fact, leaders lead leaders. So if you are selling premium, you should be thinking about serving leaders, not serving followers. Yeah, I hope that hits something for somebody. Another way you sound like others could be that you're sharing basic value, surface level information. That client of mine that, we shaved off 12 modules to 3. The first few modules were very surface level. I had to cut it out. I said, the people who are paying premium, this is not what they're coming here to learn. No. Off it goes. Flip the tree to the dustbin. Few people through this other one. Because if you teach that, you will teach people who are just starting work. The people who are paying premium, those three modules are what they want to learn. Push it up, delete the rest. Yes. So you may be sharing basic value, the kind of things that people can go and see on YouTube, can go and see on Google, can go and collect from ChatGPT. And that's what you are now selling, giving as value, hoping people to pay you premium. No way, it doesn't work like that. You're posting random content. Random content. Things that don't even matter to the clients who will pay premium, who is ready to pay. That's not what you should be doing. You are not being known for one thing. So people know you for everything. They want to buy bag and shoe, it's you they're coming to. You will tell them where to buy it. They want to cure diabetes, it's you they will come to. You will tell them that. They want to know where to buy China products, it's also you. So you are not known for one thing, you are known for everything because you are everywhere. That's where one of the mistakes I made when I first was trying to sell in the coaching industry over 8 years ago. I was doing everything. I called myself a marketing coach. I was everything marketing come to me. It took my husband to sit me one day and tell me, "Come, you say you're doing what?" We're just newly married, and he just used to watch me do my things from afar until when we married, and he said, "This one is my wife now. I have to be invested in what she's doing, and ask the right questions here." He used to ask me, "You say you're doing what?" I'll say, "Marketing now, marketing coach. What happened to it?" I'll be defensive, but it took him asking me some deep questions and putting my head right. And then slowly I started understanding what I was supposed to start doing. So some of us here have to start realizing that you need to be known for something and not for everything. Marketing for me was too broad. Okay, I now tell you to digital marketing. Still too broad. Still too broad. So some of you here have to streamline what it is you do and the clients you attract. Streamline your audience. Streamline the value you offer. Streamline it so that you're hitting the right spot on the right head of the right client. And that client is coming to you because guess what? That one client, there are a million people like her. Do you understand? Okay, so Miriam says taking notes and seeing the loopholes. Amazing. I love that. So another way to look at these things that you're doing wrong is you're not saying anything different. When clients look at you, they don't think you're saying anything different. They think you are repeating the same thing they heard from the last person yesterday or just above your post. They don't want general. The clients you are looking to attract don't want the ones who pay premium. They don't want general solution. They don't want general value. They've been burned before. I need you to understand that many of the people who pay premium, beginners don't really. People who enter the space newly are looking to experiment. Many of them are not really looking to invest premium yet. Some new early people who are looking to still test things out. Test. But if people have been around a long time, it means they've tested a lot of things. It means they've taken a lot of courses. They've been burnt. They've taken a lot of coaching programs. They've been burnt. They did not get results. So the next person they want to pay now, they have a lot of scrutiny. Hey, they will examine you. They will watch you from afar. They will examine, look around, look left, look right, check out your testimonial, check whether they're talking true, look for signs of if it could be a lie. Yeah, they'll even go to the person and ask questions. They're still watching you. I have clients who they tell me, Amber, I've been following you for over a year. I'm finally here. Imagine, you mean you have been following me silently? Yes. A lot of people follow me silently. And when they come sold. I don't need to sell to them. They've already sold themselves. So, like I said, they've been burnt before. They are well experienced in this space. As they are experienced customers. These people also won't pay premium for viral fluff. A lot of things out there that are viral are fluff. And they know how to filter and sift what is substance and what is fluff. Another reason is that they will feel you don't get them, especially when you are teaching a lot of general stuff or when you're teaching surface level information, value, surface level value. They just feel this one is above my level, is at a level 5. You're speaking breeze. They'll feel, this one is not, I can't resonate. She doesn't get me. She doesn't really know my problem. But trust me, if you are able to understand people's problem enough, it will show in your messaging and they'll come closer because they feel you understand them. Another reason is that they don't believe you are the expert for them. So they move. They don't believe you are the one for them, so they move. All right. Now, if you flip this completely by creating real value in your industry, You will have premium clients self-convince themselves that working with you is in their best interest. I need to look at this closely. Listen to it again. If you flip this completely by creating real authority in your industry, all the things I showed you in the previous slides, if you can flip them, you will have premium clients self-convincing themselves. You won't need to be the one to convince them. They will self by themselves in their own heads convince themselves that working with Amber is in my own best interest. Amber looks like the only person that can help. I have seen her work. I have seen how what she's saying is different from what other coaches are saying. I have seen how she's giving me very specific solutions, specific outcomes on how she will help me. I have seen how she has the people she has helped. That means she's not burning them. She's actually delivering on results. I have seen how her, you know, the offer she's giving is substantial. It's not looking like fluff. She's not sounding like everybody else. She's not jumping on every trend out there. I have seen how she gets me. She speaks my language. It's like she's in my head. How did she listen to my conversations in my own head? Was she there in my room when I was thinking about this? Wow. Amber is the only person I think that can help me. Omo, I'm paying her. So when they come into my DM, hi Amber, I'm here. I want to sign up for this your session. Oh, great. Can you tell me a bit more about what you do? Don't worry, Amber. This is what I do. Please give me account details. Let me pay. Don't worry, I've been following for a while. I've been wanting to pay for this for a long time. How can I pay? That's what happens in my DMs. So I don't convince people. I don't start. So you say your dog ate your wallet. So how do we do now? Do you want to talk to your husband about giving you his own wallet? I don't start arguing with them or answering objections. See, you won't need to answer objections if clients come to you without even objecting. Some people will teach you how to, okay, this is how to answer objections. See, if you even show up with the right authority and all the things I've shown you to flip, clients will come to you, they won't even have objections. Because of what? Because they have already self-convinced themselves. They've sold themselves to working with you. You didn't need to sell them. They sold themselves. You didn't need to convince them. They self-convinced themselves. They know that if it is not Amber, it is no one. Amber is the only person who can help me. I cannot go to any other coach. It is Amber. That is how it should be for every one of you listening to me here. In your industry, you should have people who are saying, it is Dayo. I'm saving my money. It is Dayo I must work with this year. Olu Bukolami. She must be the one. Miriam is the coach for me. I am putting that money together. She's the one I'm working with. Damilola, I'm in your DM. Temitope, I'm in your DM. Saliha, please, how much? How do I pay? Yes, that's how it should be. I've been following you for the last 2 weeks. I've been watching you silently. No, I don't comment. So yes, that's what happens in my page. People who don't comment, majority of my clients don't comment on my page. In fact, I'm not even aware they're following me. They don't comment, they don't interact, they don't like, they don't share, nothing. But they come into the DM. And I'm like, where did this one come from? Amber, I've known you for over how many years? I have never seen you. Yes, I know. They've never seen me. The current client I'm working with right now, it's one-on-one coaching. She paid to work with me one-on-one for a longer, of course, long-term one-on-one coaching. This client has been following me since the beginning. Since the beginning. I told you I started in 2016. I don't know whether it's from 2016 she started following me, but she started following me from my first course. And this year she signed up to work with me one-on-one. She has been following me, never bought any of my courses. But she reached a point in her business where she knew that, at this level I am, it is only Amber that I need, nobody else. And she signed up to, this is a top leader in our industry, over 18 years experience, signed up to work with me one-on-one. I only take 2 one-on-one clients per quarter. She was able to enter that position for this quarter. That's how amazing it can be. All right, so let's proceed. My hair, God help me. So how exactly, let's explain some case studies. I like case studies because these are my own experiences, my own clients. So it will help better cement this for you. All right. So the example we use here is client N. This client of mine, one of my best clients, by the way, a foreign education consultant I worked with, right? And when she signed up, before she signed up to work with me, she was unable to attract premium clients. This is somebody based in Canada. She's a Nigerian based in Canada. She helps a lot of Nigerians move to, not just Nigerians, most of our clients are Nigerians anyway. To help them move to Canada for study. All right. So She was unable to attract people who will pay. You know how it is now. You there, you're in Canada. You will now be charging people here in Nigeria for courses that will pay 5K for 10,000 naira. How much can that really help you in Canada? Nigeria money is nothing, no. Let's not even lie. So, how many people do you want to sell to that will make you serious money to even enter grocery shop and buy small butter and bread? Do you get? I really feel for people, a lot of people who are abroad and still sell to Nigerians, especially if they are selling low tickets, because that's just you working for free. Because what Nigerians will pay you may not really meet up your expenses or how you spend abroad. That's what I faced when I was in Dubai until I moved high ticket. So this client came to me and she said, Amba, you're the one that can help me. Oh. I'm only attracting freebies because they just want free. Some of them, when they even pay for the thing, they can't even afford the ticket to Canada. They can't even afford the school fees. So what's really going on? What do I need to do? What am I doing wrong? You know? So she found that she was not being compensated for her offers, for her efforts, sorry. All the work she was doing, she was not being compensated for it. And this was a major problem. You can't be working so hard and earning peanuts. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to your knowledge and your time. That time, you better sit down and just be watching paint dry than to sit down and be doing something that's not beneficial to you at the end of the day. What's the point? You know? So we sat down together and one look into her position and business process. I could already identify why she was not able to sell or attract the right clients. Just me watching, like what I told you, I will just examine what person is doing wrong and I'm able to tell. So I examined and I was able to tell. And what did we do? We worked together. She signed up for one-on-one coaching with me as well. She signed up, qualified, and came in for one-on-one coaching with me full time. So, what we did together, we helped her position her right. We positioned her right for a market that can pay her. And not just that, we shifted a lot of things I've explained to you earlier, shifted her authority, shifted, changed her outcome, made her to well position herself in the market for these people. All right. And then we set her out to attract this new set of clients, people who really pay her premium now. Now, this was her chat to me. She said, this was when we worked together initially, when she had not even started making results yet. But she now was like, I know my followers will know by now that the music has changed. And I was like, they can dance to the music or they should just off it. It's their choice. And she laughed. Now, a few weeks later, she came back to me and says, I started seeing results sooner than I expected. Like, she knew rather that even after these changes we've made, it may take a while for the results to show. And that's how I manage my clients' expectations. I make them see that many of the shifts we'll make, it will take a while because even the audience will start adjusting to your new shifts. So don't expect instant results. I just want to manage expectations because this is not quick fix mechanism. I'm not here selling get money quick. No, I'm helping you to change fundamentals, to change structures. You don't change structures overnight. All right. So we worked together and we changed that. And this was her post, her chat with me. Good day, coach. Today is so good. Today is good. Dancing emojis. Two of my prospects just made the first installment payment of $1,000. I wasn't hoping for fast sales because my business structure has changed. I knew my audience needed time for it to sink in. So I braced up for it. But it has started happening. God is wonderful. Thank you so much, Amber. Amazing stuff, right? $1,000. This is somewhere that people could not pay her. They were paying her for 5,000 for her classes. And now she was now attracting clients who were paying her $1,000. That was even at that time, talk less of now. You know, amazing stuff, right? Some time back, I messaged the same client, and what happened was like, I don't know if you're aware what's changing. There's a lot of changes that have been happening in Canada with their policies, with immigration and stuff. So they had just made some new changes in their industry, in the Canada policy, whatever, and it was already affecting her colleagues, people like her who were teaching study abroad. But guess what? It did not affect her. This was our chat. Because of how we had made her stand out in our industry, doing things differently, positioning her right, she was not shaken by this policy. In fact, the policy favored her. That's what happens with getting the right structure. Once you are well grounded with the right structure, you will not be easily moved by wind or rain or things that can shift overnight. Things like viral trends, things like policies, because today one policy, tomorrow another policy. They'll just be shifting. But once there's a structure on ground that is solid, nothing can move you down. Some people focus on those things, trying to, and that's why they're always chasing trends, chasing the next big thing, chasing the new policy, chasing because they don't have the fundamentals structured, well structured down there. So what I do with my clients is that we go down to the structure. We fix that. When you fix that, we can't be afraid of policies and shifts and trends and wind and strikes and all. The foundation has been set. The structures have been set to help you accommodate any nonsense. So this was our chat. She said, Amber, thank you. Niching down is the best decision I ever took. How would I have positioned myself as an authority in this time? Remember, policy had just changed and her colleagues were crying, you know? And she goes on to say, I would have just been seen as a blogger, just giving people free information, just giving information. Chai. And she's laughing. Truly, because it should just look like every day new, oh yes, new news, oh, see what the government said, oh sorry, hey, yeah, let's see what we can do to help you. No, she didn't need to do that because she could help her clients irrespective of the policy. That's the power structure. All right. So that's how important it is to create authority. Structure. Part of this structure is creating authority. Authority that can withstand any storm, withstand any policy, withstand any kind of fad or trend that everybody's shaking up again, shaking up with up there. That's their business. You have solid structures. You are doing what nobody else, others are not doing. Your clients know you to be the best. You have great authority in your industry. You are standing in that authority and you're showcasing your value and you're delivering results. That's it. So rising above the noise and creating real authority will allow you to take random people from browsing around on social media to investing in your high ticket offers or programs, even if they never heard of you before. I had a client who came into my DM. She had never seen me before, never heard of me before, just visiting my page and watching a few videos already convinced her that I was the one she could work with. She's on my pinned post on Instagram. Just saying that. Next thing I saw, she was in my DM. How did I know? Because when the person followed me, I first saw, who is this? Strange, who is this? I saw her follow. I moved on. Next thing I saw her like one video. I said, okay, somebody's snooping around. Next thing I saw her like the next video. I said, okay, snooping. Okay. Very small. I started doing countdown because I know that when you start snooping like that, you're coming in. I am convincing you with every single video. I am taking authority in your head with every single video. I'm showing you that I'm the best with every single video. You are self-convincing yourself that I am the one to work with every single content I put out. Before I knew it, before I opened my eyes, she was in my DM. What does it take to work with you? And she paid me to work with me in an instant, in less than 24 hours. This client that had never seen me before followed me for the first time and paid me in less than 24 hours to work with me. That's the power of real authority. That's the power of setting the right foundation and structure. All right. And even the ones who overlooked you will begin to see you differently. Remember the example I gave about that client who did not pay my client 250K, but came back to pay 750K. Yes. They overlooked you. Now they're seeing you differently. I had people who paid me 5,000 naira for video editing. Those people today are paying me millions to work with me. That is what authority does. When you build and position yourself as an expert, as an authority in your industry, people will have no choice but to work with you. It doesn't matter if before you sold them 1,000 naira course. I remember those days when I would sell Canva. I sold a Canva course for 1,000 naira. Nobody bought it. The course was I'll teach you how to design with Canva. That was back in 2017 or so. Nobody bought it. Nobody. 1,000 naira. Because I didn't have what it took. Even at 1,000 naira, I still didn't have what it takes. You know what it took. All right, so this case study is an interesting one from another client of mine who is a doctor. Now, I don't know why I attract a lot of doctors. It's a good thing, right? So I attracted this client of mine is a doctor, and this is an interesting story because when she reached out, we worked together in December last year, into this year. And then when we stepped into this year, she signed up for my group coaching program, Maximize. All right. So after working together on my mastermind in December, she now signed up for group coaching. Now, what happened was when we did some stuff together with her mastermind, she was selling as a doctor. She has a she has a hospital in Lagos, one in Abuja also. So she has a place in Lagos and Abuja. She was also into spa and all of that. But basically she's a herbal doctor and she has a hospital that she's able to treat people with fertility issues and even male and female and all of that. Anyways, so her problem was that she was attracting people at low priced, consultation fees. Paying People were paying 5K for consultation in her hospital. And even at the 5K, they will be complaining and all of that. No, it was not 5K, it was 10K, sorry. So, but she knew that she should be making more than this now. Amber, she told me, Amber, I pay for coaching. I invest. I invest in myself. Why would people invest in me? Why? Am I not good enough? I said, don't worry, let's sit down and figure this out. So even from the 10,000 naira consulting, when they consult with her, she will now tell them to pay for the real service. They will say they cannot afford it. So she was attracting people who could not afford fertility. Now, one of the things I did with her was to help her refine everything and help raise the price from 10K to 100K. 100K in the sense that it's not just consulting, but it will also come as a full package. And then from there, people can extend and increase their price and pay higher as they go. Where we told her to go and test this out. So when she went out there, she tried to test it out, and she came back, and her problem became that, what, this 100K I put out, many of them are insulting my staff. When my staff tells them the fee, they are now insulting my staff on top. So I put this post on my page before we started working together, because she came back, she said, Amber, something is wrong. Oh. Nah, there's how I'm going to work with you. How much is maximize? Oh, yeah, take campaign. She came into maximize. And, you know, but I put this post immediately. At least I had her problem. Not even when the solution had come out. I put it out boldly, telling my audience, this my client had a problem selling her 100K offer. Those who were paying for it felt entitled to more, they disrespected boundaries and were even bullying her staff. Guess what we did? This is exactly what we did. When I started working with this client on my Maximize program, one of the major things we did was we revisited her offer and we raised it to 2M. So people were insulting her staff at 100K. Now they were going to come back and hear that 100K is now 2 million. It was funny. So we put the price as 2M, problem solved. By the time I put up this post, we have not gotten her result. That was when we have just changed the price to 2M. Oh yeah, go to the market and start selling it. So even my audience were like saying, this is daring. Amber, I can't wait to see how this turns out. Because I like to share stories, progress stories on my page. They were shocked. They were saying, that's very bold. Wow, a whole 2M, that's daring. Yes, because I know that this will work. Now, here's what happened next. We positioned her right, and in no time, she attracted a 2.8M client. Remember, 2M was what they put the price at. She attracted a client at 2.8M. Maybe people were insulting her audience, insulting her staff. Guess what? Because of the things we had shifted, she started attracting the 2.8M clients. Those ones who are insulting her staff are not her clients. There's no need trying to make them pay. We need to go higher so that we attract the ones who actually pay without questions. So we crossed the bar and we went higher. Now, why did she go beyond 2 million that we priced for her? She went to almost 3M. How? Let's explain. I screamed though, because for me it was like, whoa! And here's what happened. She came into the group and she was like, good afternoon, House and Amber. We just sold one of our premium plans. And I'm like, wait, doctor. Let me not mention her name. Please break this down. Don't be doing all suspense like this. Full story and details, please. And she started laughing. And then she goes on to say, as we all know, my foundational structured program with Amber was of course, I hid the name because of privacy issues. So, which I believed would convert soon. Remember what I said about I manage their expectations so that they know that this may take time. So she believed it to convert soon. So she was ready to wait for that to start working. All right. I used this same method she taught me to create other premium packages. I created a package tagged, she mentioned the name of the package here, at 2.8 million. Amber isn't even aware that I created another package higher than the one we've been working on. Remember, the package she and I put together was 2M. And today, a client paid for it. This package is tagged at 2.8M. Amber isn't even aware I created a package with such amount, and she's laughing. Amazing. That is the power of what I'm telling you. The fact that this client of mine, we had worked on one offer together. But because this works and this is highly fundamental and will work anywhere, she took that same knowledge. While she was waiting for this one to gain momentum, she took the knowledge and applied it to another offer and sold it instantly at 2.8M. As I speak, a few weeks back, this client told me that she had just sold this offer, this 2 million naira offer. She had just increased it and had sold it at 3.5M. Now, this is a client, remember, who when she was selling at 10,000 naira, people were shouting. 100K, they started insulting her staff. You see the problem here? Because something was amiss. See, the ideal client won't complain. Remember the example I gave you about surgery, a surgery solution. The ideal client will pay because they trust in the surgery. They have a premium problem. They trust in a premium solution. And premium solution, they don't expect it to be cheap. They will pay for premium solutions. This is how good is structured. When you structure your offer, you get the structure right. I'm talking about, and when I say structure, I'm not talking, it's nothing ambiguous here. Many of things I've mentioned in this workshop are things you need to shift. Your clear outcome, your audience, your authority, all these things, your messaging, how you show up, how you shift, you niche down, you streamline your process. All of these things are things you need to shift to sell to the clients who will pay you without asking questions. All right. So you do this. Rework your messaging. Rework your messaging to stand out in a sea of sameness. You have to stand out. You can't sound like everyone else. Rework your messaging. Miriam, I'm laughing at your comments. She said, watching plates dry. Rework your messaging to stand out in the sea of sameness. There's a lot of sameness happening in your industry. Everybody's doing the same thing. You have to sound different. If you go to my page, you know that I'm not sounding like every coach out there. You know that my messaging is different. You know that this person knows what she's doing. This person is not like everyone. I have clients who have been with me for over, they're still with me. 2 days ago, one of those clients sent me another message. Amba, you're the best. That's why I can't go to any other coach but you. Me, when I hear things like that, it makes me want to cry because I'm like, small me, what do I know? I know because God has blessed me. God has blessed me over time with all the tears and all the sweat, all the hard work, all the failures, all of that, all of those things have added up to the Amber you see today. Secondly, don't just give basic information like everyone else in your industry is doing. Give depth. I remember putting out a post saying that if you know you have a $5,000 offer, your free information should be worth $1,000. Yes. The mistake some people make is that they may have a $5,000 offer and their free information is worth $100. Things that anybody can go and watch on YouTube or ChatGPT. No, no. Some people are afraid that if I'm giving so much value, my free, how much should I give for free before I give it all away? If you have to give it all away, that's what people bring it because they'll wonder, how can she give so much away? Then what's inside paid? However, you should need to understand that you, being smart, you will know what you put inside paid. Even though I said give all away, I'm not saying you should give all that paid to not come in and do not see anything. You should be smart enough to know what to demarcate and keep as paid. But what I'm saying here is that you should give depth. Don't just stay on surface level. Give depth. If what you're selling is so premium, $10,000, your free information should be what, $1,000 or more, or not less than $1,000 to $5,000. Yes, that's how deep your free information should be. Give depth. Free value should have depth. Aim to become the 1% of the 1%. Yes, I'm not thinking about 1% of 100%. No, one of one, where you are in your own league. Nobody's comparing you with others. The example I like to give in relation to this is, I don't know, many of you can relate to this, but when people are sizing up artists in the Nigerian music industry, and when they want to size people up, they'll say, who is number one? They'll say, it's Davido. No, it's Whiskey. Davido. No, it's Whiskey. It's Burna Boy. Yes, Davido, Whiskey, Burna Boy. People are always trying to say who is number one, who is number two, who is number three. So three of them are fighting for number one, number two, number three. But you know what? There are some people who are not in that list. Guess who those people are? King Sunny Ade, Two-Face. They've created a league of their own. They are the 1% of the 1%. They are not on this list of number 1, 2, and 3. People don't even try to meddle them there. That's how to be the 1% of the 1%. You have your own list, and you're the number one and only person on that list. So aim for that. I'm not even telling you to start chasing competition. Who is competing? Who is number one? Oh no, I'm in number two now to life. You don't need that. Create your league. Stay as number 1% of 1%. You are the one and only. There is no remaining 99%. It's only you on that line. And nobody's lining up behind you. That's how you create real authority. Don't try to be fighting with competition. Stay on your own lane and be number one, be 1% of the 1%. All right. Secret three. Secret three. Build this, not that. Are we following? Please give me some comments. Let me know you are following. Let me know you are following. So give me feedback. Let me know if you are really loving this. We are at the last point. Let me know if you are really loving this. Give me feedback. Let me know if you are still actively here. Give me feedback. Are you following closely? Are you following? Is this hitting some chords in your head? Is this getting you to that point that like, whoa, okay, this is what I need to shift. Oh, this is what I need to do. Yes, Oluwabukolami says I'm following. Awesome. Awesome. Margaret says following well and learning. Good, 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 good. Thank you everyone for still being here. It shows that you're getting good value. Secret three, build this, not that. Dayo says yes, good. Build this, not that. Now, it doesn't matter how good your offer or authority is. If you keep doing what is comfortable, you will have a tough time selling your premium offers. If you keep doing what is comfortable, you'll have a tough time selling your premium offer. Truly speaking, a lot of us are so comfortable with comfort. Comfort zone is our house. Honestly, coach to coach, expert to expert, leader to leader. You know what we said? Leaders lead leaders. See, you have to step out from being comfortable. You see that comfort zone, the things you knew before that brought you to the level that you are now. Those are not the things that will take you to the next level. Oh, you have to step out into the next pool. You know how a fish can become so big that the water, that time it was a very tiny fish. It was swimming, flexing, doing some assaults. Now it's so big that water is too small for it. It has to be moved into the next pond, a bigger pond. See, this water was good for you when you were a small fish, but you've outgrown it. Even a baby at some point will outgrow the mother's belly and start struggling to come out. Even the mother will be uncomfortable. That baby has to come out, or else risk of the mother dying and the baby dying. See, if you stay where you are, there's a risk of your business dying. There's a risk of you being forgotten. So you have to learn how to be uncomfortable with comfort. If you keep doing what is comfortable, you have a tough time selling your premium offer because the market is shifting. A lot of people are understanding what they actually want in the market. From a coach, from a leader, from a consultant, they know what they want. And if you keep doing the old things you've been doing before that were not attracting them, what will you do? What will make them come to you? Is it prayer? I don't know. Maybe prayer, I don't know. But how long can you maintain that? Even prayer, you have to add works to it. You know? So you have to shift your strategies. If those strategies do not work for you, it's only you being stubborn if you decide to stick to them. If they did not work for you before now, sticking to them is just you being stubborn. It's simple and short. Because you can't expect a new result, yet you're repeating the same strategies. You're repeating the same things you've been doing before. It doesn't work that way now. You understand now? I'm coach to coach. I'm telling you the truth. You get. Most experienced coaches pray and hope clients will come. So you just create, maybe you've been told that just create content. Maybe when you create, do this. Be the first person to comment so that I can trigger the algorithm. I see that a lot. I see people commenting on their own page. I'm not saying it's bad though. Some people do it. Yes, maybe it triggers the algorithm. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. But some of those things, are they really sustainable strategies? Like, are they the things that really bring clients? I don't know. I don't think so. So many people pray and hope. Oh, I posted today. Let me wait. Oh, they are coming. Are they coming? They don't come today. Maybe they'll come tomorrow. Let me post again tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I'm posting. No, customer, where are you now? It doesn't work that way now. No. Majority repeat the same old strategies that did not work before. And they expect some magic to happen. It doesn't work that way now. No. Yet, you see the thing, others who aren't as good as you are out there and people see them as the best. What are they doing? Yet you, when you look at what this person is teaching, you're like, still not interested how they teach now. What is, how come that person they're seeing has the best? They're seeing as number one. It shows that for some reason that person is doing something that's making people see them more. They are being visible. And that's a problem. That's a problem with you who is choosing not to be visible, who is choosing not to do, who is choosing to still do spray and hope, who is choosing to repeat old strategies. If your market is shifting, you need to understand what you need to shift to while you still maintain fundamental structure. All right. So to change this, you have to intentionally build a simple and repeatable system that will get you in front of new people every day. I said something about visibility. You need to get in front of the right people. Once you fixed your messaging, you now have clear outcomes. All the other things I've taught you in this session. The next thing is to show up for the right people to see you. Because there's no use having such a well, laid out offer. You've cleaned it up, everything looks good, your messaging is uptight, the authority is genge. Oh, but nobody even knows you exist. So you have to build a simple and repeatable system that will get you in front of people every day. It has to be repeatable. It has to be something you do consistently so that income will flow consistently, revenue will grow consistently, your business will scale, keep growing, keep scaling, keep going. This will increase your chances of being seen by premium clients. The premium clients is like lighting a candle and covering it with a bucket. It's like winking in the dark. Nobody can see you. Nobody can see you if you wink in the dark. The people you are winking at can't see you. So what's the point? So simple, repeatable systems are what has helped me attract new people to my business who invest in my premium offers. Yes. Some of you here are just meeting me for the first time and you already sold. I already saw a comment here from Oluwa Fumilayo of Fiberi Restima. Sorry, I hope I pronounced that well, but let me stick to the first name. Oluwa Fumilayo. She says, me, I'm just waiting for details on how to work with you. I don't know if you're just meeting me for the first time, but for some reason you're convinced that I can help you. And that's a good thing, isn't it? You know, Queen says, I'm having some reorientation. Exactly. That's why I said three things that will shift things for you, shift your understanding, things you've probably heard before. All right. So a simple, repeatable system is what helps clients sign in high-level clients, premium clients. Now, when these clients reached out to work with me, it was interesting because for her, she was doing so well. She has invested over $10,000 in coaching. However, she still knew that some things were missing. And the things she thought were missing were not even the things that were missing. So she reached out to me and she was like, hey, so Amber, you know what? I've already hired a guy to do the website, the sales page, and all of that. So I just want this coaching to tell me what to tell them and I'll just set it up. She was thinking what she was coming to learn from me is how to create websites, how to put the right things inside sales page, how to make those things sell for you. But you know what? Because I don't, that's yes, those things are important, but some things are more important now. Some things are more important. That's what I mean to say. So what did we do together? Now, this client and I, the first thing I did when she came on board was I told her, okay, so you've paid some guys to design your website and sales pages. She said, yes, yes, yes. So they also start. I just want you to tell me, how to early coaching help me so that I go and tell them what to do. I told her, you know what? The first thing I needed to tell them to do is to tell them to pause. Let them not touch anything. Tell them to wait. When you need them, you call them. Let them just go and do other people's jobs. And she's like, are you sure? I said, yes, don't worry. Don't worry. And then she tells them to not worry, that she will get back to them later. And we get down to the structural things. Because the mistake some people make is that when they think about systems and all of that, or having structure, they think it's about doing a website. They think it's about, hey, sales page. They think it's about setting up the funnel. They think it's about doing a photo shoot to put out there and show people that when you've landed. They think it's about all of those things that don't really matter. Those things are just embellishments on the top. When you have a solid structure, you have a house, it needs foundation. All those things like furnishing the house is the second leg. This client of mine had not done foundation. She was already furnishing the house. Auntie, chill. Tell those furnishers, tell those guys to wait. We are not ready for them yet. We're going to the structure. So I worked with this client while those people were waiting. We worked on her structure. Even from the structural work alone, and structure, when I'm saying I'm not talking about anything new. All the things I mentioned earlier in this session are those things we changed. So there's nothing new that I'm telling you that, oh, the structure is one thing I'm hiding somewhere. I've told you about them in this session. All right. From just the structure alone, see her results. So this was me reaching out to her to ask her how are your clients paying for your offer? How much is it right now? This was me after we've done coaching and I was asking her a few questions in the group. I just asked her how much are people paying for your offer right now? How much is it? And do they pay directly on Seller? So one of the things I helped her do, many of you know Seller, this platform called Seller. Instead of using her all those websites, having the people design websites, I we were able to work on her offer together. And I told her to go and sell it on Seller. Leave those website guys first. Go and sell it on Seller. So that we're not going to start focusing on the wrong thing right now. The right now we need to sell this. So go and use something that you can easily touch. Seller is already available. Use it. So this was me asking her, how much is it and do her clients pay on Seller? She gives updates. She said, yes, Amber, based on what we're discussing in the group, she said, I agree with you. So I have currently three one-on-one clients, each at $5,000. Did you see that? I don't have a sales page for this one, which is this offer. Note, she had not still created a sales page. She was using Seller. And then she goes on to say, and 10 current clients in my group program, each at 550K. I screenshot this because I needed to show you people the extent to which clients are able to sell premium because they fix the structural things without needing the embellishments yet. I'm not saying this embellishment, you need to furnish your house later now. But will you furnish a house that does not have foundation? You get what I mean? So, but setting the foundation already, the house was livable. Setting the foundation and putting the blocks, putting roof, the house was already livable. All those websites and things could come later, but they are not the things that bring clients. I need you to understand. Some people are out there preaching something else, letting people think that those are the things that bring clients. They are not. The real things that bring clients is like putting the cart before the horse. You can't now. Let's do the basic things first. The things that and come rain, come shine, this will stand. Because what if today, tomorrow they off your website? What will happen? Or something virus? Clients will stop. You understand? You know? All right. So here's another client. I don't know. Till now, I don't know whether I'm this. Maybe I have to get back to her and ask her. I don't know if she has reached out to her website guys to do the website finally. I will need to find out, but it's what it is. These clients are already selling and making money without all those scenarios yet. I'm not saying scenario is not important. Eventually, you can do it. Especially when you want to scale, you can now add all those systems and add those embellishments. Yes, websites, all those scenario. I kid you not, till date, I sell my maximized group coaching program. I sell my one-on-one private coaching. Until date, I don't have a sales page for any of those offers. Those are premium offers. I don't have a sales page for any of them till date. And I don't know why I don't. Maybe one of the reasons is because I'm trying to actually prove to my clients that those are not the things that move the needle. For me, it's one point, even though I'm lazy about designing the sales pages for these offers, because they would actually be helpful. But for me, it's also about proving to my audience, my clients, that these are not the things that make you sell. So for some reason, it has validated my laziness about creating a landing page. I do have a website, but I don't have landing pages for this sales pages rather for this highest priced offers. I don't. Anyways, now this is another client. Correcting her system got her signing up high quality clients into her coaching program. Now, this particular client, the problem with her own process was that she had this offer she was selling, but the people who were coming in they did not fit. They could pay to come in, they paid. But the problem she was having was that they were not executing. Now she had a fish farm, all right. She teaches fish farming, sorry. Teaches fish farming, but the people who were signing up for her fish farming offers, when they pay, they come in, crowd, they will pay her because she's doing a good job with authority, doing a good job with visibility. But when they pay and come in, unfortunately, they don't execute. Why? I had to dig to know why. When she came to me, she thought it was messaging that was her problem. But we dug down and realized it was the target audience. She was attracting the wrong clients. Imagine people signing to work with you in your program and they can pay to work with you, but they cannot even afford to invest in the fish farm. They don't have land property. They don't even have the money to buy landed property or to buy. They don't have space in their backyard. They don't have the money to buy the materials. When I asked her how much do people need to start a fish farm, she said approximately about 250K to buy all the things they need, to buy the tools, to supply of water. They'll be changing the fish from this water to this water. Blah blah. I don't know. I'm not a fish farmer. I used to give me the minimum that how much of what somebody would invest to start a fish farm. She said about 250K. People were paying for our offer, but they did not have 250K to do the farm. So how would they have results? So we had to change that, change the system, change the structure to accommodate people who could actually invest in fish farm. If possible, people who are already doing which fish farming, but they had a problem and needed it fixed by this authority in fish farming. Now, not too long ago, I reached out to this lady. In fact, I saw her ad. And on this ad, it just made me go to her page. From seeing the ad, I went to her page. She's a big girl now. The people are coming to her training from different parts of Nigeria, traveling just to be in her training. She's You see how shifting her system, shifting those structural things we're talking about, can get you to the point of attracting higher caliber clients. People will do anything to be in your training. This one is not even online training again. It's now physical, and they are traveling from different parts of Nigeria to come and be trained by her. That's the level we're talking about. So if you neglect these things I've mentioned, if you neglect this in your business, it will be difficult attracting premium clients. So fix your system or create a new system. It doesn't even have to be complex. Remember, none of the things I taught you today says move this code to this. Make sure the coding is done like this. Make sure you use Kiniko tool to download so and so software that will make so and so. No, it doesn't have to be so technical. Just making you understand these fundamentals can shift a lot for you. And it will help you win even if you have never sold an offer before. So somebody might be listening to me here and you are new to coaching. All of this will even set you on the right path already. So that you don't even need to make mistakes. Even if you never sold an offer before, even if you have little followers, many of the people I've talked to you about today, they don't have followers. Everybody, majority of these people, 2,000 followers, 500, 200, 1K, at most 5,000. Maybe I'm even the one with the highest followers, the people I work with. They have low engagement. They post, nobody will answer anything. But guess what? People who pay do not need to engage with you. They come to the DM, they know where to find you. It's not by engaging. These people also don't have email lists. So whenever you hear everyone shouting, you must have a yes, it is important. But again, those things are furnishings. You furnish yours, but fundamentals need to be set in place. The email list cannot come in to nurture people and get them to. As people keep coming in, those who don't buy now, they keep being nurtured till they buy. Fine. But it's not the first thing to care about, especially if you want to start attracting premium clients. There are fundamentals you need to shape, structures you need to shift. Then you can now embellish the house with email lists, websites, followers, all those things. Those ones are embellishments. All right. Now you need to do this. Come up with a repeatable way to get in front of new people every day. It has to be repeatable. That's how you get consistent inflow. All right. Filter the people who come in right from your messaging and content. Some people think it's when people come into the DM, hey, you say, hey, so, who are you? So, what do you do? Oh, okay. So, have you read about the course? No. If you do your job right with messaging, the right people will come in. You need to ask them questions. Do you know? Or they'll start even be the one interviewing you in your DM. So how can you help me? Are you sure you can help me? Let me see who you have helped. Have you had people like that who come and interrogate you in your DM? If people are interrogating you in your DM, it means you've not done a good job outside. Because outside, if you've done a good job outside, they should have convinced themselves that you are the right person for them. They won't come and interrogate you. Instead, they'll come in and say, please, how do I pay? Yes. So all your filtering, your disqualification, how you're disqualifying the wrong clients, how you're qualifying the right clients, all of that should be done in your messaging and content. Also, make your buying and onboarding process very easy. Like I said when we started, I said I'm not up for complexities, so everything must be easy because I'm here to simplify your life. So make your buying and onboarding process very easy, or else you will lose your clients. You will lose them if you make it complex. Everything I've told you today, you can achieve on your own, right? But if you feel you may have a tough time putting it all together and you want to avoid making mistakes, expensive mistakes, or too much trial and error, then you need to get help. Can do all, I've not hidden anything from you today. I've shown you what you need to do. But however, it may be that, okay, so what do I do first? What do I do next? Maybe I need your eye to look at this. Yes, get help. Because sometimes there's some things you cannot see. You need somebody to see for you. Some things you may miss. That's why even cars, you are driving blind spot, you may not see some. You wonder where did that car come from? You did not see it. It's only somebody who is beside you who may have seen it. But if you're driving alone, how would you even see it? So instead of going through a lot of expensive mistakes, mistakes that will cost you more money, just get help. All right. For instance, you may need help with how to upgrade the offer you currently sell. You may need help with how to set up the right systems that work for your type of audience, how to simplify the way you sell and still attract premium clients, what to say in your content to attract the people who will pay, knowing what will work for your business and what will not, how to know exactly what to stop doing, what to start doing, and what to continue doing. All of these little nitty gritties, you may need help with them. And getting experienced help with these things will cut out excess time of doing trial and error, expensive mistakes. And you don't have the time for that. We're almost getting to the end of the year. Next thing we're in 2025, and you'll be asking yourself, where did the year go? What did I even do with my business? How did I get here? How did I not make any substantial changes? You don't want to be in that position. The next quarter, the final quarter is almost here. You're almost there. The next year is almost here. Don't be that person who is asking herself questions when you could have taken action, to make changes. All right. So what you need right now is direct access to someone who has succeeded at what you want to achieve so that you can collapse time and start seeing results. You may have all the time in the world, it's up to you. Maybe you want to go and figure this out on your own, but there's a lot of trial and error involved. And if you have the time for that, all well and good. However, you may also need somebody that just can help you look at those blind spots. Sometimes you can't see the back of your head. You need somebody to see the back of your head and tell you, no, let's do like this. So collapse time, you don't need to do trial and error or go out looking like somebody who is missing stuff. And then you realize that you wasted 6 months, you could have just gotten help, could have just gotten help. The access and help you get will help you achieve this. All this confusion into putting them into an arranged sequence. Arranging this confusion, there may be a lot of questions in your head and you just need somebody to answer them all. And not to give you further confusion. This is even worse than here. So you need help with streamlining stuff, right? The help you get will take you from here, which is take you from attracting more premium clients to your high ticket offer, elevating your authority, achieving more by doing less, multiplying your revenue and scaling your business, achieving results for clients and making great impact. Not here. Selling offers no one is buying, spending the next few months doing trial and error, being in the same position you are when others are excelling, losing out on what you would have achieved if only you leveraged access. All you need is access, direct access to somebody who can tell you what to do. And that's what I'm offering to you tonight. I'm offering you an opportunity to access my expertise, have direct access to me. This is a session where a lot of you are here right now. You listen to me, but hey, the interesting thing here is that I can only speak from this level, but I haven't asked you specific questions regarding your business. I don't know what's going on in your business. For all I know, I don't know what you all do. So let us have an opportunity to access my expertise. Let me know what you do and come in and set something straight for you. I've been doing this for over 8 years. 7 years is wrong because it's not 8 years plus. I can relate to what you've been through. I've been in this position before, selling low tickets. You've heard my story, taking myself to this level. You've seen my results. You know this isn't fluff. You know you don't want to do this on your own. You know you need help. What would your business be like if I come into your business right now and help you change a couple of things? Give you clarity, give you direction on exactly what you should do to turn things around. I'm sure you would want that. You would want that, right? So imagine what your life and business would look like within the next 3 to 6 months if Amber is able to come in now. Imagine what it would be like when clients are eager to pay premium to work with you instead of your competition. Instead of working with you, they come to you instead because you know what you're talking, you know what you're doing. You are able to prove results, you're able to establish authority to the point that people know that it is you or no one. That's the power of what we're talking about here. And I'll make you an easy no-brainer offer to get you started. I'm not talking about my long-term offers or those ones are next level, higher, next. No, we're not talking about that. Let's even start with something that can get you quick answers, quick results, quick identification of problems, quick fixing. Many of people have explained to you today, got results even from my first meeting with them. You know, let's have that. Let's help you get substantial results even on a first go. Let you and I sit down and analyze your offers, map out your premium solution and the ideal clients who will pay you, map out a step-by-step customized action plan for you to implement going forward. Detailed. This is what you should do first. Second, do this. This is what I'll do with you when I sit down with you. All right. Free DM access to me for the next 5 days after we meet. In case you have any questions or support. This is what the package looks like. So book a 2-hour one-on-one exclusive session with me. Let's do this together. And not just when we meet together, the session will be recorded and the video will be sent to you so that you can rewatch it at your own convenience. It is for you to download and rewatch it whenever you want. All right, so just you and I. Today has been me and many of us, but because we are many, I'm just talking general approach. I want to sit down with you one on one. I want to be able to have the opportunity to sit down with you. So I'm giving you the opportunity to access my brain directly. All right. Let's do this. The regular price I have for this, is at $197. My 2-hour session is $197. And if you want to look at exchange rates, in fact, this is I've never updated this because currently exchange rates in $1 to Nigerian naira is like 1.5 thereabout. So this amount would even be more than this. This regular price at 197. But I'm not going to be giving you at this price, right? I'm not going to be giving you at this price. I'm going to cutting down this price. You won't be paying this much to work with me, which is 327K. No, to work with me for 2 hours, to sit down with me for 2 hours. Exclusive session one-on-one for 2 hours. All right, you won't be paying this much. I'm going to slash that a whole lot, helping you save at almost 170K, and you'll be paying only 160K to sit down with me on a one-on-one session, 2-hour one-on-one session to dissect everything and break things down and give you a clear action plan. Number one, do this. Number two, do this. Number three, do this. Number four, do this. Breaking it all down. All the things I've detailed in this session, the structural things you need to shift. I will audit everything going on in your business right now and lay out all the things you need to shift, telling you how exactly to do them. These are things that people pay far more to achieve. I'm giving it to you on a platter. 160K only, 2 hours one-on-one session with me. And the offer is only for tonight. So if you want this, please go ahead and send me the word exclusive in my DM on Instagram at IDENODRED or WhatsApp. If you got the WhatsApp message that brought you to this session, feel free to send me exclusive through my WhatsApp, through that same WhatsApp number. Or you can send me a DM on Instagram at IDENODRED. Just send me the keyword exclusive and I'll know you were here. That's the magic word. If you don't send exclusive, if you send me something else, I will not take you to be somebody who came from this session. But if you send me the word exclusive, I will just know you were in this session. Send me that and you'll be able to pay 160K. I'll give you the details to pay 160K. You book a slot on my calendar and both of us will sit one-on-one on a video call and trash things out and lay out a clear action plan for you to implement and start getting results. If you want this, go ahead and take the action. DM me the word exclusive on my Instagram or send me the word exclusive on WhatsApp. You can do it right away and you'll get the information breaking out payment details and how to lock in your spot. Lock it in because the spots are limited and let's get started already. So at this point, I'm open to questions. In the meantime, I want you to imagine what can happen this quarter, next quarter, if you start making some changes right now. Just imagine what will happen if after I sit with you and you start implementing on the things I discussed with you. Imagine what your business will be like. Imagine how things will shift. All you need to do is send me the word exclusive and let's take action on this right away, okay? So send me that word exclusive and you pay 160K. I've shaved off a whole amount. You pay 160K only, 2 hours with me. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. This is the time to ask me questions. Yay, we made it. So, do you have questions for me? Do you have questions for me? My hair is all over the place. Oh my God. So, do you have questions for me? Yeah, let me look at the comments now. Oh, I got your name correctly. Oh my God. Thank you. Wow, that was some luck for me. All right. Oh wow. Saladin says, it's resonating. I'll go back to my abandoned course tomorrow. Ah, you abandoned it. Oh well, now you know better. All right. So I'm getting value. Thank you, Amber. Thank you for your time. See you on the other side. Yay! All right. So, do you have any questions for me? Or I've done a good job and explained everything. So, or right away you just want to book the session. Let's sit down together. Maybe the question is not for general viewing. It's for those who it's for us to sit down one on one. Let's do it. Send me a DM, exclusive, and let's get down to business. You and I exclusively on a video call. All right. So, any questions? Any questions? Oh my God. I just kept talking and going, but I think I delivered this well. Did you get the most from this session? Let me hear your comments. Um, Stella, Stella is asking how much is your 3 months coaching? Maximize. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram, you would even see the price there. My 3 months group coaching Maximize is going for $1,000. Well, 999, 1,000. Unless you mean one on one. One on one, well, if you want to book me one on one, the price is like 4 times that. So you have to DM me if you want that. All right. Yes, Oluwatoyin says, can this apply to those who have no offering yet or are still creating offers? Of course. Of course, if you don't have an offering yet, let's sit down together and map that out together. So that's a good place. We can actually help you define. There's a testimonial on my page I posted like 3 weeks back. She didn't have an offer. She was even confused about what to make out as her offer. She came just like this after watching this, after joining my workshop. She came and we sat down, and she's so clear right now on what she should do. So you don't want you instead of you going ahead and making mistakes, why don't you leverage my expertise? Since I've been there, let me help you collapse time. I did 8 years of mistakes, trial and error, and success to help you so that you don't have to do 8 years. So who knows? You might get your answers in less than 2 years. You may not need to do 8 years with me. I'm teaching my clients so that they'll be better than me. Pay me so that you'll be better and not repeat my mistakes. No, you don't have to. I went through other errors and mistakes, trial and error, so that you'll be better. Stella, if you want to send me exclusive, send it to me in the DM, okay? Thank you for that. Send me exclusive in the DM, not here, okay? Stella Olusami, please send it to me in the DM, WhatsApp, because when you do that, you get the message on how to pay, and I can't send it to you here. All right, my team cannot send it to you here. Halima says, I had always known that structure is what I needed in my coaching business. I just hope I will be able to book the session. Halima, don't hope, do it, take action. Just take action, don't worry. Oluwa Fumilayo says, Amber, please extend the offer. Ah, what do you mean extend? I cannot. I cannot. Fumilayo, send me a message. Send me a message. Let me know what you mean by extend. All right. But this offer is only valid for a given time, and I can't go beyond that, or else I'll be reneging on my promise. You know. Oluwa Bukolami says, yes, I did, and I'm grateful for the value of what you have and have shared. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being Adiola. Thank you for the beautiful guide. I may not be able to meet up with tonight's week, but I will surely get a coaching plan with you this quarter. Amazing. I'll be looking forward to that. All right. Ah, no, no, no. End of month can't work. I'm sorry. If you come end of month, you pay the full fee for Milayo. Sorry about that. All right. This is an offer. It's instant. If you want it, you take it. You figure it out and take it because you know that this is an investment and this investment will yield better returns. It's just what it is. It's not payment, it's an investment. You know. Can a 2 hours do the work? Of course. Of course. Many of the people, the testimonial I first shared of Omuwa paid me for strategy session. I told you, I showed you the picture now. So the strategy session with Omuwa. The lady who said it's only her sister that has patronized her. Then she comes back and tells me that she has 2 clients who have paid. Now, this is not a matter of get rich quick scheme. No, it's not a matter of when you come, you do it, you you get one who has exact replicant or replication of what happened to Omo or happened to you. What I'm telling you now is that some structural shifts will have to happen. And I don't know how long it will take you, but you'll see results because the real things have been shaped. As long as you do what you are told to do, you see results. All right? So, yes, I'm not the kind of person who come and say you must do something for 10 years before. No. I give you the answer straight to the point. I'm not there to waste your time. All right? You came for a free session. I didn't waste your time. I gave you value. What I gave you here for free, people are paying for out there. Wherever you sit with me, you're getting value. I don't hide value. I give all I can give. All right. Thank you so much for this amazing session. You opened my eyes to a lot of mistakes I have been making. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Queen, sorry, I can't extend this offer. I can't. I can't extend this offer. If you are trying to propose end of month, it can't work. You pay full fee. This is if you go outside of here, the cost of this strategy session is higher than this. So it's unfair to others out there if I have to extend, overextend. So it's just an offer that you need to take immediately. All right. And if you're taking it, just let me know and we'll lock it down for you. All right. Um, Stella says, I don't follow you on Instagram. Give me your Instagram name. My Instagram name is I Dare Not Dread. All right. At I Dare Not Dread. That's my Instagram name. It's on the screen. At I Dare Dread. All right. That's my Instagram name. You can also send me a message on WhatsApp. This is my number. 08137674919. All right. So I just typed it below. Oops, how did I type it? 08137674919. That's the number to send exclusive to on WhatsApp. All right. So you can copy that, Stella. All right. Halima Salaudin, can I book next month? Sorry. Yes, you can book, but at full fee because this offer is only available for tonight. All right. Tonight. All right. So it's a limited time offer. And even if I have to extend, it will only be till 12 noon tomorrow. That's the most I can extend it to. I'm sorry. I can't extend more than that. The full fee reverts from that time. Okay? And that's because a lot of you begged, but maybe that's what I can do, but that's the most I can do. But if you want to lock in immediately so that the slots don't finish. If you know you're booking, book it immediately so that the slots don't finish. Because I only have few slots I can give out. I'm still thinking of how I can be of value to standard. What do I specialize on? What premium problem can I solve? I don't know. That's why we need to sit down together because I don't even know what you do. Saliha, I don't know what you do. I don't know you. I just know your name here. I don't know what you do. So when you sit down and map out your skill sets, map out exactly what value you can offer others, streamline it, pick out a target audience it would to be suitable for, and you go out there with the right messaging. I show you how to show up with the right messaging, and you show up there and deliver it. Simple. I can't tell you this because I haven't even had a conversation with you. I can't even hear you. I'm only just reading a text. I don't know what you do. I don't know anything. So that's why we need to sit on the one-on-one. And we can't do one-on-one here because the session is already over. And this is a one-to-many session, not one-on-one, obviously. All right. Margaret says thank you. My pleasure. Thank you, Amber. You inspire me. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Oluwatoyin. Thank you. So this is my number on the screen. Stella, I don't know if you've gotten it down by now. Oluwafumilayo, thank you so much. Wow, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. This was an amazing session. I know I promised 1 hour, 30 minutes, kept going until we reached 2 hours, but I'm sure you got value here, and I'm so glad you were here till the end. Thank you so much for being a part of this and for getting value. And I hope you take action on what we talked about today. You can implement on your own, fine, but I would advise you actually get help so that you don't spend a longer time getting results. Get help, invest and get help, especially if you can leverage on my experience, on my knowledge. Being in the space, having made mistakes, I know a lot of things you may not know. I have done a lot of mistakes and I can tell you, don't do that. But you may be going to do it. So leverage my expertise so that I can easily point out the things you shouldn't do and point out the things you should do. Leverage it. That's why I'm here. Leverage help and get help. All right. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget the keyword is exclusive. Send me the word exclusive, whether short letters or caps, whatever way I'll know is the keyword. I'll know it's from you. I know you were here. Send me the keyword exclusive in my DM on Instagram at I Dare Not Dread, or send me a WhatsApp message with this number 08137674919, and you get a message detailing how you can proceed to pay and lock in your spot. It was amazing sitting out with you, hanging out with you tonight virtually, and I hope you had a great time. And I hope to hear from all of you and to hear that you made tremendous shifts in your business. Thank you so much, and have a pleasant evening, everyone. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Thank you, Halima. Good night, everyone. Have a pleasant evening. Bye.